Genesis chapter 4, I'm going to read one verse, verse 22. In Zillah she also bare Tubal-Cain, an instructor of every artificer in brass and iron. The sister of Tubal-Cain was Naamah. As we trace humanity's development after the fall, we find a couple odd things. One of the oddest is that the ungodly line of Cain makes technological process a whole lot faster than the godly line of Seth. And I've been asked about this, I know other Bible teachers have as well. If godly people are supposed to be all about dominion, responsibility, and all that, then how come the wicked got there first? And how come we don't see any reference to the godly people inventing amazing things? There's a reason for that. Man's the image of God. The dominion impulse doesn't go away, it just gets perverted. Men easily sacrifice the responsibilities of worship and family so that they can take control in other areas, so that they can tyrannize over others, or so that they can take time off and play. They will neglect Sabbath worship. They will skip out on their families. They will not put down roots. They'll be drifters. They'll abuse other people. They'll develop slave labor. They will wage wars to get slaves so that they can get all of this stuff done really quickly. They'll lie, they'll cheat, they'll cut corners on their products. And the upshot of this is that, at least in Cain's line, the case of Cain's line, by the 7th generation, they were working in metals, brass and iron. They were mining, they were smelting. This is a very high technological level. And we're only 7 generations in. We've still got at least 3 more, technically, till the flood, and probably a whole lot more practically. This means that the ancient world before the flood was reaching a technological level equal to that of Rome or Greece, or even of the later Middle Ages. The next step, logically, would be steam and then electricity. And they still had time. We don't know how far this culture developed, this civilization developed before judgment came. Just working with numbers, we're looking at least 1 billion people on Earth before the flood came. We're looking at a worldwide civilization. And we're going to be told in the next chapter that the earth was full of violence. It gives us an idea of the kind of violence that they were now capable of. They had pointy, sharp things made of metal that they could slice through other people with. At the very least, they may have had more. And for those of you who are interested, you can go to a website, type in the word OO parts, O-O parts, and see some of the weird things that come up that archaeologists have come up with and not made public. Man came from the hand of God, as the image of God. These were not stupid, primitive brutes. These were not cavemen. These were people who developed a very high technology. The godly lagged because the godly take time. The godly want to know the results of what they're going to do before they jump into it with both feet. They can give up one day in 7 to the worship of God because it's not all about them and it's not all about dominion. They value family. They will not enslave other people. They will not wage wars to get ahead. They will be thoughtful and careful. And as a result, oftentimes, they're not there technologically first. Sometimes they are. Sometimes they're not. But all of this wealth, all of this technological advancement, of course, in the end was handed to Noah. The wealth of the wicked is laid up for the righteous, and helped to plant the seeds of a new world when the flood came. And we will try to talk about the flood next time.